Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Brown wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Hardy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Hand off to the fullback. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20. Still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the fullback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. things up quickly. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll ride his man on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll run the option. Now the toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Well, and he gets stumped on that QB sneak. He's just not doing it. Good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up? A crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Just going to keep it after the snap. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackler.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that deep tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Brown will throw it. Hauls it in. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. It's complete.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Brown wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball and turning it on. Pass to 50. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And after all the dirty work that the fullbacks have to do, there's the moment of glory.
There's the payoff. That's why this guy's doing all the sprints. And he's been promised all season long by this coaching staff that they're going to finally get him some touches and hand him the rock. Well, they held true to form, gave him his chance, and, man, he paid it off.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. now and will throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Flying down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Coming out with it, it's Grove. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go back to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He might want another play. Motion from the back. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Makes the grab. It's Young. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Attack. Touchdown by the Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all.
All right, bro, it's no way, dog. Oh, my goodness.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in
Like,
the first half, man. You're starting to get down
I'm supposed to have like 40 touchdowns by now, bro.
Really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team,
Come on.
but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Full of it, bro. Like, this is crazy.
Pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
So many missed
The
passes.
Gamecocks in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up
A shot toward the end zone.
Oh my,
And it was
bro!
but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this game, bro. Oh, like, oh my goodness.
on the field and on the
That's not for me to win.
Because
What is that?
They're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not
I didn't do nothing.
in this
I don't know
game.
what he's doing.
Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
I don't even know.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground.
It ain't never been this bad, bro. Jeez. He's killing me. Seriously. Wild touchdown you put that. I put him on the bench in a minute.
Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the turf.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Into the end zone.
Oh my, bro!
As he was going for 6.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't keep doing this, bro. I cannot keep doing this. What is you doing? Like, what are you doing? Oh, gee. This man is killing me, bro. Gosh.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How to score?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first
back in the game. Nobody told y'all to put him in the game. Thank you.
And he's gonna take it into the end zone.
Jeez.
Really nice job working.
The amount of bullshit they gave you, they deserve to give me something.
The football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So he took a chance by
the amount of bullshit they gave you, they deserve to give me something.
And it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
Pitch, they gave you a pitch out of sack. I mean a tackle. They gave you 5 drop bombs. It's terrible. It's bad.
Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback may change this route. The toss to the right.
Right there. Thank you. No fumble. Oh, yeah. It got to be a fumble. He wasn't down, right?
As a defender, love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is?
Don't challenge. Don't challenge, please.
Big hit and force the fumble.
Please don't challenge. Please.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He starts the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass. It's Overton. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Graham Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Dyer. Starting to feel a little pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. On the option. Running to Green. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Here comes the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th. field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save them. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Back to throw, it's Dyer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the left. No, it loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The inside handoff. Turning it on.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Overton. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deeks Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Dyer. Dances away. He's got it on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Notre Dame right back to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Line getting set on second down. Gonna look downfield again. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
South Carolina, 31. Notre Dame, 26.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Brown wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Looks as if he's going to run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been...